like to know and understand why we need to create terms for things that already have words for them.
It's called slang, babe, because it's cool to say. If you want me to be a little country, I can.
I'm good.
Hauling that Christmas tree. There's probably nothing better than you in scrubs.
You heard it here.
I mean, scrub pants on you.
Oh my god.
Boy, I tell you what. See, I don't fall for it anymore. I'm married 7 years almost now. I don't
almost
fall for
7 years?
Yeah, in June.
In June it'll be 8.
Oh, dang. See, time flies when you're having fun. That's what I always say.
Shit. Welcome to Paired Up Podcast.
Welcome to Paired Up Podcast. We're back for episode 10 now.
I think. I don't know what.
Isn't that crazy?
Number
We're doing this
it
10
is,
times, 9 episodes, whatever.
Yeah. We should actually go back and actually count how many episodes we have.
I want to say this is episode 8. That's my guess.
Oh, I thought you said 8 last week.
Because I think I do the episodes in there when I upload all the footage and everything. I think it's like episode 8.
Well,
8 or 9, something like that.
8 or 9.
Slowly growing. Definitely.
We also decided to start this at the worst time of the year.
I know, when it was crazy for all of us and everybody else. But anything new happened this week for you? By the way, just don't judge me. I got a little energy drink here because we're filming in the middle of the day.
We are.
And it's Christmas time. We're technically out of the office till like January 2nd, so we're off.
Yep.
But
it's survival of the fittest out there right now.
So we don't have our usual drinks right now. We have our little water cups. You want to go ahead and just cheers me?
Cheers.
Cheers to hydration, babe.
Cheers to hydration.
I don't know about you guys, but energy drinks, like if I have more than like half of one, I just start feeling really crappy.
Have you ate today? Mm-mm. Oh, it's going to be spicy.
It's going to be spicy. I'm probably going to start getting anxious like halfway through. Night sweats.
Ooh, gross.
You don't really drink energy drinks, do you?
No. I don't like energy drinks.
What do you like? What is your caffeine of choice?
Coffee and Diet Coke or Coke Zero.
But why not just a
Dr. Pepper Zero?
So I'm more of the type that, like, what would you say would be my caffeine choice?
A caffeine pill.
A caffeine pill, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people sleep on caffeine pills.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because it became a bad thing on an old Saved by the Bell episode where the girl got addicted to caffeine pills and they made it seem like she was addicted to like hard drugs. Like she was crying. They had to take her to rehab for caffeine pills.
I kind of like popping a caffeine pill as like a pre-workout.
To study. So what people don't realize is the caffeine pill has less caffeine in it than an energy drink does.
Oh, yeah.
And,
those are so intense.
And you literally, or even like a double shot espresso is probably the same as a caffeine pill or less, because you can break a caffeine pill in half and have like 50 milligrams.
I mean, on the label, it says it's equivalent to a cup of coffee.
Exactly. And the greatest part is you can take it and then you can take it with water. You don't have to have any of the sugar or any of the craziness or anything like that. You can just drink this whole big old thing of water with your caffeine.
Or you could just have a cup of coffee with a little bit of cream and some water.
Gross.
Why?
I would much rather have water and caffeine than
Coffee's good.
Coffee tastes like dirt water. What do you even mean it's good?
It's an acquired taste.
It really is an acquired taste. I'm not a big fan, but a little pro tip for those out there. Caffeine can cause a crash. So you kind of go up and then you can crash. But if you take L-theanine mixed with caffeine, and they make actually pills that have caffeine and L-theanine together, the L-theanine blocks the receptors for a lot of that crash potential. Mm-hmm. And so you end up not having a crash. You have just a clean, sustained, it's awesome.
There's
Caffeine,
your science
theanine
tip from
pills.
Ben, the science guy.
It's awesome. I guarantee you way better than any type of caffeinated thing that you're doing. Probably way healthier for you too, honestly. But yeah,
Maybe.
so
everyone needs their little caffeine.
So obviously, by the time this comes out, it's probably going to be, I don't know, maybe past Christmas, maybe before Christmas.
Probably
I don't know.
past Christmas.
But shout out to all the weekend warriors going out there and traveling to all the families. We only have to drive like 3 or 4 hours away to Oklahoma. But what about...
we're going to be driving a lot more than that. 3
true.
hours to OKC, 2 hours to Cache, 45 minutes to Elgin, 3 hours back to Dallas.
Dang, you just giving them you just telling them every place we're going. If this comes out beforehand, you don't know any of these places.
They don't know when we're traveling.
That's true. It's not like there's a major holiday or anything coming around that's like centered around these things.
I mean, everyone travels at different times.
That's true. But at least we're not like some of our people. They live in like Guatemala, or they're like way out, and they're like. Fun fact, actually, one of our patients said that the other day. She was like, "Yeah, my family is from Guatemala or something like that." I could be completely misrepresenting the name. It could not be Guatemala. I think it was Guatemala. But she said it's only like a 3-hour flight from here. Guatemala.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's like the same to California as Guatemala from here in Texas?
Maybe. I don't know where Guatemala is.
I'm gonna Google it real quick. See, this is why I got the map. Guatemala. It's in Central America.
Central America. Okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
So it looks, it's just south of Mexico City and all that. So yeah, right next to Belize and Honduras and Cancun. I mean, we're in pretty close to Cancun. So if you can make it to Cancun, you can make it to Guatemala. So I thought that was crazy. Like she said, it's like a 3-hour flight from here. I'm like, dang, we got Guatemalas out there like within a plane ride from us.
But from here to California is far. Like
3 hours.
I know.
It's the same distance from here to California as it is Guatemala.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's wild to me. That California is as far away as Guatemala to me. It's so funny that you're like. I guess I think about like
stumped on that.
I guess I think about traveling and stuff, and I always assume like if you're not going to America, it's like a far trip, other than maybe like Cancun. I mean, like where else can you fly outside of America and Canada and Cancun? That's 3 hours away.
Guatemala.
Apparently Guatemala, but that's about it. I guess I just always assumed it was like its own like country. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm an idiot. You trying to go to Guatemala?
No, I'm good.
You probably just want to chill on the...
I'm not trying to go anywhere after this trip.
We were talking about Cancun versus, what's the other place?
Cabo.
Cabo. I've never been to Cabo.
Me neither. I want to go. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. I probably should grab a napkin. I'll be right back.
No, you're fine.
You keep talking to him.
Oh, is it really that bad?
Well, it's just purple. I didn't realize it was purple.
It's okay. I can get it off. Oh my gosh. He's going to leave these.
Tell them about life.
Life. Well, it's Christmas time, so life's hectic, but at least we're out from the office and excited to film for the holidays. I mean, can you just chill? Come on.
I got it.
Oh my gosh.
If you guys didn't know, I do tend to spill sometimes.
Okay, how about you? Yeah, let's just move along.
Oh, Mo Bamba. There's a whole thing of purple stuff. Actually, these are great because I think these are like Scotch guarded. Because all the stuff just was like coming right off. Scotch guard for the win.
Just can't.
This is obviously a mess.
This is such a mess.
We already started today as a mess. So let's just go ahead and get right into the first video then. How about that, babe? Another thing we didn't think of is these Stanley Cups are so big. Let's put them on the second. Because you can't even see. You can't even see what I'm doing here. They don't fit. They don't fit. Mine kind of fits.
That's going to fall.
You know what? This is just a mess.
So sorry, guys. We normally have our ish together a little bit better.
We do. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the first video of the week. And this one wasn't interesting. So, I mean, it's like, I want you to see these. Can you see them from there?
Yeah. Well, I can't read the words.
Well, I need you to read the words.
Can I just have it and I'll click through like I did last week?
Yeah, but I want to look at the comments and stuff too. So I want to like scroll down and see. So if you scroll down below there, you can see the comments.
Okay.
So this is our first video. We're going to let Megan take a look.
Wait, there's two videos here.
Just hit the recycle button in the bottom left-hand corner.
This one?
Yeah.
Is the sound on?
You don't really need to sound too much, but... Okay. So you can watch it again if you need to. Basically, I wanted to get Megan's take on this because I feel like females... Is this like a real thing?
Not for me and my group. This is weird.
You never had a situation where you all want to talk about somebody, but somebody's like friends, analogous of a friend's. You know, it's like, say you want to talk about X, but you know your friend over here is friends with X, and you all don't like that person, but you can't say it because you know that she might go back behind the friends. It's just like the sneaky link in the friends group, you know?
I can see what you're saying. I'm sure there are several people who have that. I am a rare person. I don't have a lot of friends.
Her friends are her books.
No, that's not true. But I have like my core, I have my core friends from hometown. I have my little group with you. And then...
So you never experienced that growing up?
No. I mean, I guess growing up, there was always that time, I guess, when you're in a girl group and maybe someone like messed up and you want to talk about it with another friend in that group.
By the way, for the audio listeners who may not understand what the heck we're talking about right now, there's a video of two girls sitting in their car. And what did it say?
It just says when we're talking shit and forgot a friend of the ops is sitting in our back seat.
First off, we gotta educate Megan real quick.
To say what friend of the ops?
What is the ops, babe?
Opposite?
I love my wife so much. She doesn't know any internet slang at all. So the ops is like the opposition, the enemy, like the popo could be the ops, or like whoever you're against is the ops. You know,
I would like to know and understand why we need to create terms for things that already have words for them.
It's called slang, babe, because it's cool to say.
A friend of the ops is cool to say, I guess. Okay, whatever.
My wife, she's young looking, but she's old at heart.
I'm not. I am. Okay, that's whatever. So now, okay.
Why don't you scroll down and see if there's any good comments about this? Let's see if we can get some insight from the community.
The first comment that has 30 replies to it and 20,000 hearts is, why is the search ops meaning?
Because nobody knows what the ops
exactly. So maybe I'm not too far out of.
Let me see this thing. We gotta.
I'm just saying.
The ops is a pretty easy one to know, but let's look at some interesting comments here.
We're gonna put this on a TV, and you're just gonna have a clicker.
See, you gotta find the interesting ones here, babe.
No, I was curious.
They say it'd be like, I know you, their friend, but, and then I guess they keep talking.
Yeah.
Man, this is a bad one. Me, when I talk crap about a girl and she was actually in the back seat because I forgot she was there.
I don't even understand how that happens. How do you forget someone's like in your rear view mirror?
I feel like I could see that totally. Like a girl.
You could?
So the reason why I put this up here is because I was like, dang, I could see like us as a couple. Mm-hmm. Like, because, like couples do that a little bit. They talk a little crap.
Oh, yeah.
You talk a little crap on something. We got somebody there at the front. I think someone's trying to get in right now. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think we just need to.
Crazy, yeah.
This episode is going to be a shit show.
We just had a very confused elderly Asian couple trying to break into our office right now.
We need to move this thing home.
This is getting wild today.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I was thinking like couples do that too, where, you kind of talk crap on, some people or whatever. And then like you're back at home. It's just like a couple thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
And, but like imagine like you forget that somebody's friend knows them or something like that. Like, yeah, I could see like us being like, oh,
yeah. I think I actually have done that with you before.
We've done that before. We've done, and like, what's the code like to tell your significant other like?
I think I would just give you like a crazy face, like.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And hope that you would know what I was doing.
Hey, everybody's the ops if you're in a relationship. Everybody but us.
Yep.
We ride together. We die together. Mm-hmm. All right. So I thought this one was another big one. So obviously a lot of these are holiday related because the craziest videos out there right now is about like kind of holidays. I can see
that being.
And so this one was, this was pretty funny. So this is a young kid finally figuring out, the first, how you get into like family card games and stuff. Well, sometimes it gets a little serious.
Yes.
So check out this video here. All right. So it says point of view. You just got a +4, Drew, on Uno.
Hey guys. It could be scarring, okay?
Paxton, stop. Play your card. Okay, if you can't play the game.
One, can we talk about how big those Uno cards are?
Yeah, that's
They're
actually
huge.
Yeah, so basically there's a bunch of kids playing Uno, families playing Uno, and then the little kid gets drawn the +4, which is the worst card.
Worst card ever.
And then all the siblings are like making fun of him, laughing. And I don't even know if you heard
He's
what the
crying.
dad. I don't know if you heard what the dad said. He was like, "Guys, it can be scarring." Chill. But I feel like, do you play any crazy? Is there any like group games that you as a family play during the holidays?
I mean, we
And do
play
they
like
ever get, like,
boring
spicy?
stuff. Like Rummy, my dad's
card
family.
games.
Yeah, Rummy we play.
Has a card game ever got spicy?
Yeah. Oh, it can get serious, especially if there's money involved. Because sometimes we'll play Rummy for money.
Yeah.
On my dad's side, and my dad hates losing,
Mm-hmm.
so he gets so pissed if someone beats him with points and monies involved and stuff like that.
I bet. Someone actually commented at the very top, it's so much funnier with the giant Uno cards.
It is. That's what I was saying. Like the Uno cards make it hilarious. Like one of the girls is trying to hide her face.
Paxton, it's Uno. It's not so serious. If a child doesn't cry during Uno, are you even playing?
Apparently not.
That's actually
Oh my
funny.
gosh! Imagine Grayson. We were playing.
that's what I was saying, that
Candy
happened to
King with
us.
him, or Candyland with him.
Yeah.
Cried. Who cries during Candyland?
We played with our, like, he was 5 years old at the time.
Yeah, 5.
6 now, or maybe
He's about to be
turning 6. And he was winning.
He might have been 4 actually.
He had won like 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And then
He
he was like
lost.
halfway through, and then someone got a special card to put him above, and they won. And he was so mad. He started crying, didn't want to play anymore. You got to teach kids everything. You even have to teach kids like proper etiquette. Like, it's not normal to know proper etiquette during games. Like, you have to
Yeah.
teach kids everything.
It's kind of like everything too. Like on the playground, you can't cry on the playground.
Yeah, tell them like, yo, you're gonna get bullied. You keep crying like this. I'm just saying. It can be scarring. Was the funniest line Dad could have dropped. It can be scarring. Okay? It can be scarring. Okay. And Uno actually commented and said nobody's safe.
Nobody's
That's funny.
safe.
All right, next up, another holiday trend that's going on right now, and it's massive. It's literally all over the For You page and whatever. It is the red truck hauling the Christmas tree.
tree.
Have you seen that?
I have seen
You
it.
actually saw something for once?
Yes, I have seen that. Katie and I talked about it too.
That's funny. You know, my friends group, Drew sent a picture of a t-shirt. He was like, I'm going to wear this to golf weekend. And it said, ho, ho, hole in one, and had a red golf cart with a tree on top of it.
Yep.
And then Kevin was like, oh, look at that little red golf cart just hauling the Christmas tree. And so if you guys don't know, there was this guy who got it started. Did you see where it started from?
I don't think so.
So it started from this guy whose, I guess, mom got him all this Christmas decor.
And all of it's like
And he was
red
a southern
truck focus.
Yeah, and he was a southern guy, and he literally just kept going. He's like, look at this one. It's a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. And he's like, and then she got me a scarf with a red truck hauling and every single thing and it just kept going and going and going. And then people started to realize, like, holy crap, everything. There's so many red trucks hauling Christmas trees.
Yes, that's like one of the main, I feel like, decors for Christmas. But I've been seeing that for years, so it's funny that this year it's like the first time.
I guess I never noticed how many red trucks there were hauling Christmas trees.
Honey, you don't go shopping, so
So here's a video of a girl who's
at Target.
making fun of it, and you can see just how many things are everywhere.
A little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. Mom, look. A little red truck hauling
This
a
little red
Christmas
truck is literally
A little
everywhere.
red truck hauling a Christmas tree. Y'all, look. Another little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. A little red truck hauling a Christmas tree.
And it's always the same, like, antique red
Yes.
truck too. It's crazy.
I want to know what Where did it come from, though?
I
Like,
would say like there were like these, like the famous like puzzles, like the Christmas puzzles.
Is that we did one? We did one last
did,
year with
yeah.
the red truck
And
hauling a Christmas
it
tree.
has a red truck hauling a
But
Christmas
is
tree.
that really where it came from? Because I'm like, where? Why can't we have a black truck hauling
See,
a
somebody
Christmas
else said
tree?
the same thing too. They were like a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree is a whole aesthetic I didn't even know existed.
Yeah,
before
it
today.
is a whole thing. I guess it's not a different color because red's like Christmas, and they're trying to go for that red green aspect.
So now this is like how like the FedEx has the little arrow in between the E and the X.
Yeah.
And you can't unnotice it now that you know it. Someone else was like, once you notice it now,
You're never
all you're
gonna-
gonna see
yeah,
in
it's all
Christmas
you're gonna
is just
see.
little red trucks hauling Christmas trees.
I literally, it was funny because I was at the store and I was seeing several of them, and I texted Katie and I was like, "Hey, you want any more red trucks hauling Christmas trees?" Because she got one for the front porch, and
A
it's
little
like,
red truck hauling a Christmas tree.
and like a Christmas mat.
What do you think about? Because like the other thing too is people were like just talking about the accent in general. Like that's kind of like why it got popular, is because he had like that accent. He was like howling
He
in
said
the
he was,
Christmas
like,
tree.
Southern.
Yeah. And so like check out these kids. That
Mom, it's a little red truck hauling a Christmas tree. Hey, Mom, it's another red truck hauling a Christmas tree. Oh, this little red truck is missing its Christmas tree.
I think it's cute.
Can you imagine that? Like it's crazy that you forget that little kids have accents too. Like they come
Yeah.
from that. Do you think
I feel like they're probably better at doing accents than adults.
Do you think I have an accent?
No.
Do I have a Southern accent?
No.
Because sometimes I'll go places, because obviously we travel a lot. So
Yeah.
I go to like, both coasts and all over. And almost every time they're like, "Oh, you must be from like the South. You have a really like Southern accent."
Well, yeah, if you're somewhere that, like, if we were to go to New York, I bet you we would have.
I don't
different
feel like
accents.
I have.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like,
but
but
I get asked because I say y'all a lot.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, "Where are you from?"
Hey y'all.
Hey, y'all.
But I can make myself have a Southern accent pretty easily.
I'm not good at accents.
Southern drawl is a pretty good accent for me.
Oh my gosh.
If you want me to be a little country, I can.
I'm good.
Hauling that Christmas tree. I can't.
I can't even see you. Can you imagine you and a little red Cybertruck hauling a Christmas tree?
Oh, dude, speaking of which, the Cybertrucks are officially launching.
Whoop, whoop.
People are getting them. So just so you guys know, because I'm on free. So the Cybertruck has a special edition called the Foundations Edition. And they're basically like selecting people right now to get this special edition
So we're
Cybertruck.
still trying to wish that into existence.
Oh, I'm wishing it into existence, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
At least you're setting yourself up.
yeah, the
for
people are
the
one.
mental state
So
of
there
that.
was like the different groups is like they all start with 112, and so 112 somethings, like 75,000 or 74,000 or whatever. Those are like the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like 89,000.
Mm.
So there's like a whole 10 or 12,000 people in front of me.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be. I'm gonna have that little red Cybertruck hauling the Christmas tree. All right, let's bring up the next one. Let's see what we got next to talk about.
By the way, I was reading comments off of one of the clips when we were talking about the shampoo and the face.
Oh yeah,
regimen, skin regimen.
Yeah. Oh joy, you guys really got me good on that one. What were the comments, babe?
People were
They were-
laughing at your 3-in-1.
I saw that too. How dare you guys laugh at my 3-in-1? It's called being efficient.
No, it's not.
3-in-1 body shampoo face. That's just
The face is not included in the 3-in-1. The 3-in-1
What's the
is
threes?
body, shampoo, conditioner.
no.
Yes.
It's body shampoo face.
I don't think so. Google it.
I don't want to Google it right now. I don't want to Google it. But this next one is a mini version of Megan, and I think she needs to see this. She might have already seen it, but it's pretty much Megan this year. We were just talking about this.
Oh, yeah.
So can you read that?
Me on Christmas morning with no presents because I bought everything I wanted all year long.
It's not my fault.
You like nice things.
Yeah. You know exactly who I am.
Yeah, you know exactly who I am.
That is you. You're literally like, I don't even think you ask anymore. I think you just do.
You don't ask. Why would I ask?
When in a relationship do you stop asking? Or should you ever stop asking? Is there a limit? Like, is there a price limit when you should start asking? I think there might be one.
I mean,
We should probably start that.
no. I like my freedom. Thank you.
You do realize
I don't buy bags without you knowing.
that's good because bags are expensive.
Yeah.
Just
that's
little
a
pieces
respect
of leather.
thing.
I would say, whatever you decide, just remember that I can also do. But that's the problem. This is where she gets you. Okay, she says, if I can do it, you can do it too. But she knows that I'm like the money pincher in the family. So if I see her spending money, I physically can't spend money because I have to make sure we're on track with our finances.
Says the guy who got a golf membership.
Yes.
this
I
year.
did spend a lot on a golf membership, which was obviously work related.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's for us. The golf membership is for us.
I've been out there maybe twice, and I didn't golf.
She should go out more, and we're gonna start a golf channel just to write it off. How about
Oh
that?
my gosh, we don't have time for another.
I think you
channel.
could. I think you could blow like a 300-yard drive.
You think I could?
Yeah. You're pretty strong. Got nice legs.
Yeah, I don't know about my upper strength.
Top 5 things you want right now. What would they be?
Oh.
If you had unlimited money, top 5 things you would want.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're taking me off guard. I'm always down for bags. I mean, I always love bag. I like my car. It's a very nice car, but I kind of want a different car. I'm not saying I'm
These are
doing it.
expensive
You
items.
just said I didn't have any, but like I had all the money in the world.
I mean, I was assuming you'd like at least think in our reality.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean, we're still there. So bag, new car. What type of bag?
I don't know. I just got that book bag, so I'm kind of not looking at bags right now.
You wouldn't get like a fancy bag? Like unlimited money. Well, we can be crazy here.
You want to be crazy?
You can be crazy here. Pretend we're like wealthy.
I mean, I've always wanted a Birkin.
Okay, so Birkin bag. You get your Birkin bag, girl. Did I break it? Is it still going on?
You're really just a mess today.
It's a mess today. Okay, so we're getting her a Birkin bag,
Okay.
obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
A G-Wagon, obviously.
those.
Okay, you got 3 more gifts here.
I know. I don't know. House. I would want our house.
I want an entire house.
I mean, I would just, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
we're talking-
we said there was no limit to the gifts. That's a big gift.
So do we already have the house?
No.
Exactly. So I would want it.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of could see
A
that
gift.
being.
Okay. Yeah.
Or-
That's our largest gift you'll ever get in your
Okay,
entire
maybe
life.
not a house. I kind of want a golf cart, like my
Ooh,
own,
golf cart
like a
would be tight.
specialized, like custom
Taylor
golf
Swift
cart.
version.
I would. I mean,
When
I
you
would-
turn it on, is it like, it's you?
you could totally do.
And then when you hit the gas pedal, now you want someone with you.
No,
Now you
but
want someone
okay, no, that'd be annoying.
with you.
That'd be so.
It's a
Annoying.
cruise. I could totally see you doing that.
I don't know what else. I really want a pair of I really want these Chanel boots.
Okay. Do you want to know what my 5 would be?
Sure.
You. You.
Make me look so bad.
You again. You one more time. And maybe a brand new set of golf clubs.
Dang.
I tell Megan this all the time. That was the greatest gift that was ever given to me.
Love you. He is the romantic in the relationship, I think.
Someone said, same. We buy presents for the kids only. If we want something, we just get it. We don't even get each other presents. And this is actually us this year. We didn't really get each other anything this year.
Nothing.
Look at us. Except for our undying love for each other. That's a
Totally.
pretty good one. My parents say my husband and I are snobs, always want better. Like, we work too so hard that we don't enjoy the money we work for. We like nice things too.
Okay.
Okay. You go. You go.
You're just reading comments over there.
I am. Me to myself. I deserve nice things.
I think everyone should treat themselves to
Oh,
whatever
this
they
is a
want.
good one. My daughter told me to tell Santa that she's good. She doesn't need any presents because she has everything she needs. And that was the moment that I knew I was the problem. Because she bought her whatever she wants.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That's how Grayson.
But also too,
That's how
like
Grayson
props
is.
to the little girl for saying that. Not
Grayson
like
has
still
everything he
milking the
needs
mom.
times two, and he's still like, "Yo, give me some more."
I know Grayson loves toys.
He is you. His love language is gifts.
He literally takes after me on so many things.
His
It's
love
funny.
language is gifts.
Yeah, I know.
I just realized that.
Yep.
We've created a monster. Sorry, Taylor.
Oh man, that's funny.
Okay, have you seen Highland Cow TikTok?
No,
So
like
Let's
the
just watch-
Highland Cow, the milk company.
let's just watch. There is a whole segment of the whole entire internet that is obsessed with miniature Highland Park cows.
Oh, like the little tiny cows.
Take
They're
a look.
so cute.
Let's take a look. Why?
They're so.
I mean,
cute.
there's so many of them. Like, look at this one. I can turn it down a little bit because this is very loud.
Oh my god.
Like, look at all these cows.
So cute. Oh, look at him. He's running.
First off, I'm gonna straight up say it. I like this situation way more than the whole miniature pig thing from like 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
100%.
Because those things
Or
would
the
just get
tortoise
massive.
thing.
Now tortoises are dope.
No.
Tortoises are dope.
Nope.
If I could have one cool pet, it would be a pet tortoise.
No.
But
They
a,
live longer than
a
humans.
miniature Highland Park cow would be pretty freaking cool.
I would totally get one.
We could get one and keep it out. I think like, you would just keep it out in the backyard and it would just mow for you.
I'm not quite sure where we're moving will allow that, but
Why would it not allow a miniature Highland Park cow to live in our backyard?
I don't know.
Or would it just come stay? Do they live inside with you?
Good question.
They say that cows are very similar to dogs, like in personalities. Like they'll play with you, they'll lay on you and love you.
Ugh. Like a hoof? Like, I don't know about that.
You don't want that cute little thing?
I mean,
laying
I'd
on
take
you?
his like head in my lap kind of
Dogs
situation.
have claws
scratch.
and paws. You can clean them off.
The hooves
It's probably
are, like,
easier to clean.
hard.
It's probably easier to clean a hoof than a wet paw. You just wipe down the hoof.
Maybe valid. I could totally see why this is an internet sensation though, because they're cute.
You should.
They're very cute.
They are. And someone said, it's not a want, it's a need. Mini cows
Maybe my
are
mom
adorable.
needs one. Mom could totally have one.
You could just probably start with your mom and then you could go from there.
I think I might. What if we did
But
that?
I wonder like how crazy they are to like take care of.
I don't know. We need to talk to someone. Do some research.
I feel like we need more miniature cow.
If if it's just eating your grass for you, that's kind of nice.
I mean, look at this one. It's like a pumpkin.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, if they stayed that size,
I think they do.
if they stayed that size, you could totally. It's a mumpkin, a spooky moo, a spooky moo.
Spooky moo.
It was a pump. It was a pumpkin
You have to
costume. on it.
how are you gonna post
We're
all
not.
these videos?
We're not.
We're not
We're
posting
not.
all
But the
these
first one.
videos?
Question is, if you had to rank top 3 pets, what would they be?
I mean,
1, 2, 3. We're settling it here. Top pets.
dog, cat. I've always kind of wanted a ferret, but they
They
smell.
stink.
I know.
Well, you got to get their glands removed.
if they didn't stink, I think I'd totally do a ferret because they're kind of funny. They're cute too.
Ferrets are pretty cool. I think you can get them distinct.
I know it sounds like a lot, but and then I don't want the cage and then
And they poop everywhere.
wait, no, I thought you could litter train them.
You might be able to. You think, imagine dog poop in your house. Imagine a cow patty in your house. like a miniature cow patty, and just chilling in your house.
I don't want a cow in the house now.
Dude, I don't know. That would be pretty cool. I could totally be down with a miniature Highland Park cow.
How do you potty train a cow? So then
Oh, they're pretty smart. I think they're
poop
smart like dogs.
everywhere? I don't know.
I don't know.
We
I don't
didn't
know.
research that.
What allowance did you have as a kid for Christmas? Like, about how much money do you think your family spent to you on Christmas?
I mean, before my parents got a divorce, a lot more, I would think. And then when they did get a divorce, we were on such a strict budget.
You don't have like a number in your head?
No, there was no number.
I mean, we didn't have like a number, but I would say that like max, like maybe $100.
Yeah, ours is probably even less.
Probably
than that
less than
at some
that.
point.
Yeah, like I mean, like $100 for all the gifts combined was like our Christmas. That was like kind of how we were. And if we went over it, it was like a big deal.
I mean, what do you get for $100 now?
That's true.
I mean, holy cow!
But
a pair of Uggs is $150.
what's even crazier is the internet is stormed and talking about this one family
Okay.
who
I
has
think I've seen this.
a little bit of a bigger budget for their kids
Okay.
than you'd think. So tell me what you think about this right here. We're going to bring it up.
Let's talk about why our kids have a $20,000 spending limit for Christmas. For anyone new here, I'm Christy, this is my husband Seth, and we have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. Before you freak out, the
first
limit
off-
is...
Pausing. You pause that.
First off,
20 grand per child?
she goes,
And it's a 1-year-old. What are they going to even do with that stuff?
that was the crazy part to me. The 20K is a lot. They said that they split it between both kids, 10K each.
Oh, I thought it was per kid.
Still
That's
obscenely
For a
crazy.
4-year-old? Like, half his
That-
toys are less than $20.
That's what was like. I was like, a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. What
What
the
are they
F are you
getting?
getting somebody for $10,000 as a 4-year-old? That's like a bajillion toys.
Yeah. What? Can I
It's-
finish the video?
Yeah, well, there's not too much
limit is
more than
between
this.
both of them, so each of them only get 10,000. There's a lot of reasons. I'm not going to be able to fit everything in this one video,
Yeah.
but here's some of our logic. So our reason for lowering the limit this year is we bought a lot of different stuff for them throughout the year that wasn't part of their Christmas. Our daughter got multiple designer bags, her own Tesla already. So when it comes to Christmas, we didn't want to spend
But this has to be a fuck.
Yeah. Okay. Now
This has to be a joke. Her own
this
Tesla.
has to be a joke because I'm sitting here like, what?
This has to be a joke. Her own Tesla.
What do the comments say?
This is crazy.
That's
is
a
your
longer-
limit?
how long is that video?
Is your limit more? It's a minute and a half. But she goes on and she was like pretty serious. She was like, I know people are like saying that we should put it in and we should like invest in it, but like we've already maxed out their 401ks. We've already maxed out their retirement. Like, we've
How
already
old
maxed.
are these people and what do they do for a living?
That's what I was trying to figure out. Dang. Let's see. Let's
But
see.
I think it's a joke. There's no way she already has her own Tesla. She's 4.
Yeah.
Tesla might not even be around by the time she can drive.
That doesn't even make sense.
She won't even be able to drive.
Okay. So we've got somebody down there. Somebody said, I thought this was sarcasm. And then someone said, wait, this isn't sarcasm? Lol, her daughter has a Tesla. So basically it's like, why is nobody talking about a 4-year-old daughter having a Tesla? And the 1-year-old has a Lamborghini, LOL. It'll be outdated by the time she gets it.
I'm so confused by this video.
Everybody's like, is it for real or is it a joke? Her net worth is $1 million per year, so maybe not. I don't know. This is weird, man. We don't want our kids to be spoiled. LOL.
Ooh.
LOL.
Also, too, like, how do you not
Only
spoil your
10K.
kids these days?
Only
I feel like it's
10K.
hard.
I will agree a little bit that it is tougher now, man.
Especially because like all the kids know what's happening to other kids
Mm-hmm.
like going on because of social media.
I mean, we were the same way, but I feel like
I
Well,
only
no.
knew what Joe Schmo down the street got.
in high school, you only knew somebody was rich or poor based on their clothes.
I'm not talking high school. I'm talking like elementary.
Yeah, well, that too. But like just in general, even in elementary, it didn't matter. The only way you would know if somebody was well off or not well off was the clothes they had. Because we didn't have technology back then.
Yo, I will say this is a fun
We didn't
fact.
have Apple Watches. We didn't have iPhones. We didn't have
Yes, we did. I had
iPads.
an
Not
iPhone.
as a kid. Not until iPhone came out in 2008, 7. That means we were juniors in high school.
I was
A sophomore?
A sophomore. Yeah, but you had other phones. Like I had the T-Mobile flippy.
That
thing.
didn't happen. So that was like the status symbol for a while there.
Sidekick, I think is what it was
The
called.
T-Mobile Sidekick. People forgot about that. It was like a Chris Brown commercial. He fought Fat Joe or something. He's like, oh, I'm on my sidekick.
Or like a Burberry. No, not Burberry. What was it called?
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
Yeah.
So yeah, kids had that and stuff. You know what's funny is, well, I did not grow up with money at all. So, I mean, I worked since I was 14 to provide my.
Okay, you get yours.
Anyways,
Strong, independent woman alert over here.
What was so funny is whenever I got a car at 16, my dad did get me
Got
a
you
car.
the nice car.
I had a Volkswagen Bug and whatever. And then, so it kept breaking down. And my dad was like, it's not a reliable car. We need to just get you a different car. So then I got my Altima Coupe. And then everyone thought
You were
we
rich.
had so much money. Everyone. And I was like,
Yeah.
what? No, don't. Actually.
We had the same thing happen. So we're in a very small town, right?
You are,
small
yeah.
town, Oklahoma. And there was one plastic surgeon who was like super rich, ended up marrying or dating this random girl who was, we'll just say that she was pretty much poor, right? She was a good looking poor person who had like a 14-year-old boy kid or 16-year-old kid or whatever. And so he was known as like kind of on the lower end, he didn't have a lot of money, never wore like nice clothes, anything like that, for whatever reason. And then all of a sudden one day he just shows up driving Lamborghinis to school.
He got married.
And he was
Oh,
wearing,
the kid showed up
the
to
kid
school driving a Lamborghini.
showed up wearing went from not even like riding the bus, like eating in the cafeteria. Next day driving Lamborghinis to school. And you're right, the same thing happened. Like all the popular kids. I was never like that. I was always like friends with everybody. But like you can see people switch up all of a sudden. They're like, he went from the kid that nobody would talk to like now the popular people were like, hey man, like
So shitty.
like, and same thing with you. Like,
I mean, but my friend group didn't change. People just like had a new, I don't know. They just assumed
they just
something else.
assumed, something.
Of course, also too, that was like junior high school or junior senior year.
But getting back to my point, it was easy to grab kids' clothes from Aeropostale or something and get them in the loop of stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's like, oh, you want to be cool? You have to have this $500 Apple Watch. You have to have this $1,000 iPad. Oh, you don't have an iMac because they use computers at school now. It's like, oh, you don't have a nice MacBook Pro in school. It's like, oh, you're
know
poor.
What's funny is even like Stanley's. Like,
yeah, even little things like that. Like they can be expensive,
if you
right?
don't have a Stanley, you're not cool, which I think is.
These kids are crazy, man.
I know. I feel so bad.
I do feel kind of bad a little bit because they're all like told on social media that they need to have all these things to be worth anything. And like back in our day, it was like social media had no effect on us all the way through high school.
Yep.
Like Facebook was just becoming a thing in high school.
Yeah.
And Instagram was becoming a thing whenever we were in college. But like nobody was gonna like stalk you and bully you at home,
No.
or anything crazy like that. That's wild.
I know.
But 20,000 is a little much.
I want to watch this video and see if it's real or not.
There's really not much else. She just talks about like how rich she is basically the whole time, and like how they've already like bought them everything, and how they've already like invested all the money they need to.
No
They're like, this is just extra spending money that we were just gonna like, I don't know, we just want to waste it, so we'd rather waste it on them, It's like
Must be nice.
She was like, so what is yours? It's like, you have a $10,000 spending limit? I'm like, oh my
Must be
gosh.
nice.
Even if I was rich, I wouldn't spend $10,000 on a kid for Christmas. That's insane.
That's insane.
Maybe one time in their life, and that's when they get their new car.
Yeah.
Or old car. I didn't even get a new car. You had more new cars than I had ever in my life.
My
never
Bug
had-
wasn't brand new.
I just realized I've never had a new car.
You've never had a brand new car?
I had a used 94 Isuzu Trooper. And then I drove that until we got my used Honda Civic Si, which was dope. It was where I learned how to drive a stick shift for the first time. And then I got a used BRZ that had it only had like 500 to 1,000 miles on it, but it was used. It wasn't brand new.
Are you sure? I thought if it was less than, maybe. Okay.
Nah, yeah. I mean, we got money off because it was used from some guy bought it, decided to use it to learn how to drive stick shift on, and then he sold it to go get a Corvette. And then after that, what am I driving now?
My old Santa Fe.
I'm driving my parents' used Santa Fe.
So that's fine because mine was a used Bug, and then I got a brand new Ultima Coupe, which I loved that car. And
it was a pretty sick car.
It was such a sick car. And then we needed a bigger car between the two of us after we got married, so we bought your parents' Honda Santa Fe.
And now she
Hyundai
drives
Santa
a
Fe.
brand new
And
Tesla
then I have
Model
my
X.
brand new Tesla Model X, and you're driving the Santa Fe. But that's only until your Cybertruck gets here.
Whoop, whoop. I can't wait, dude. It's gonna be so cool. No, everybody, like, you can love or hate on the Cybertruck.
I just think it's gonna be
You
so
never even
funny.
watched. I wanted you to watch that video with me explaining like why it's such a cool piece of engineering.
I don't really care.
I know, but you should,
Why?
because it changes the car industry forever. Like the whole insides of it's re-engineered. Every way
I mean,
that
I
it
think
works is
Tesla in
re-engineered.
general has changed the car industry for the.
They've changed everything. Man.
you know.
I love Elon Musk, whether people hate him or not. I think he's awesome because he's doing cool stuff. That's all I care about. All right, next up. This is funny because you were making fun of me earlier today for making fun of you, and so basically, this man, we're struggling. This one says, when she asks what made her stand out from the other girls, and you say her forehead. It's like the dog's laughing and she's sitting there, and it's like a sad cat, just kind of like. Do you like it when a guy gives you crap, or would you rather me just be nice all the time?
No, I like a little bit of crap given.
Like, I feel like I was giving you a lot of crap today.
You were,
But
I was not in the mood for it.
I kept doing like one-line zingers too, and then I like pop out and be like, I got you.
It was so annoying. I was in the crowds trying to finish Christmas shopping, and he was at home in bed just chilling. And he hasn't had to do anything for Christmas.
Oh my gosh, I haven't done anything. This is the first day that I haven't had to do anything in I think 3 months. I had one morning off ever.
I just was a little salty about it when I got back to the house, and then I just got shit on by you.
Imagine how I feel
Thanks.
every day when I go to work and you stay in bed.
That's not my life anymore, apparently.
Yeah, she's got to start working. One of our employees is now having a kid, so she's got to step up and work in the dental office. So Meg's going to be one of the dental assistants.
I'm even getting scrubs.
Dang, she getting scrubs. It's
Getting
official.
scrubs.
Hey, I tell you, there's probably nothing better than you in scrubs.
You heard it here.
I mean, scrub pants on you.
Oh my
Boy,
god!
I tell you what. Let's see what the interwebs have to say about the situation. Maybe they have. Someone said, my man sent me this. See? There's other guys out there that do this.
I know. I think it's great.
Literally everybody was like, everybody's husband sent this to him. Why is this something a majority of us have said to our girl? There is 2 types of people to this. The one that can say this to their wife and survive, and the one that can say this to their wife and not survive.
100%.
I feel like that just means that you're not the man in the relationship if you can't say that to your girl. If you say it to her and she's like, I'm gonna kill you.
I mean, I felt pretty passionate about ending you today earlier.
Oh yeah. She can say it all she wants. I laugh. That's the difference between me and some of these other dudes out here. This is funny. Well, now I'm crying. I hope you feel like the funniest man on earth. Someone said, if you don't clown on me like this, then I don't want it. I think that's so true.
That's cute.
I think if you can't joke around with your wife like this, it's weird.
It's just like, why you gotta be so serious, you know?
Why you gotta be so serious?
Like, why can't we just have fun?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't seem like you're having fun, but I'm having fun during it for sure.
I mean, I feel like sometimes I like to give you shit. Do I give you shit?
You know, speaking of you giving me crap, this is a way that you could give me crap sometimes. You ready for this? Because I feel like this is your version of giving me crap.
Okay.
Okay, it says
you just read what it says first.
It's relationship struggles.
Okay.
Megan, if you just show Megan a cat video, She loves it. But basically, it was what was it like? You look good today, and she's like, "Oh, just today I look good." Why do you guys do that? That's your version of giving us crap?
Yeah, I'm never serious when I say something like that.
Okay, good, because I feel like I get serious vibes sometimes. Like I feel like that's like back to jumper cables. Remember
okay.
trying to start stuff, like just
Yes.
females in general, like
Okay.
trying to start crap. That's like how you guys like to start
I mean,
crap.
it's just because
You look great today. Oh, I only look good today, do I?
Yeah.
Who said that? No one said that. You're just trying to give me crap. See, I don't fall for it anymore. I'm married 7 years almost now. I don't fall
Almost
for it.
7 years.
Yeah, in June.
In June it'll be 8.
Oh, dang. See, time flies when you're having fun. That's what I always say.
Sure.
Really, we had our 7-year anniversary. So we're 8. This is our 8th year anniversary.
Yeah.
Babe, we're getting old.
You are. I'm still young.
That's true. That's true. Let's see. You missed the "you don't love me anyways" part.
Oh, I think I've said that to you before.
You must be talking about your other girl. That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
It's never ending. It's never ending, man.
You just gotta.
Suggestion: instead of saying "you look pretty today," say "you look pretty. I like this about you." Bro, we ain't trying to get.
Oh my gosh, that's not that serious.
This made me not want to give any compliment ever and just keep my money. Hell.
You could also just say you look pretty. Like you don't even have to throw like today on there. You could just say you look pretty, and
Real.
then hopefully
Real.
they just feel a little special about
I'm
it.
still stepping in these traps even after 20 years of marriage. I feel you, brother. I feel you. But I think we've discovered that's just how they give crap. That's just how they give you crap.
Some girls.
Or sometimes they're really just crazy.
There are crazies on both girls and guys' side.
I disagree. I disagree.
Wow.
I disagree.
It's gonna interrupt the internet.
We've had this conversation before. I think girls are crazy. Oh no, man, I'd say that guys can be crazy.
Are you?
sometimes.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
I would say that girls naturally tend to fall in the crazy category. Guys tend to naturally fall in the jerk / a-hole category. You're more likely to find an a-hole jerk guy than a crazy guy. Crazy guys are pretty few and far between.
But the a-hole like jerky guys can be crazy. Like what
They can
that is crazy.
I mean,
You mean asshole
I agree.
for no reason? That's you being crazy.
I agree. But girls are like crazy.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't think people are
Like you can
going
look at
into
them, you're
it.
like guys don't have crazy eyes. Girls have crazy eyes.
No.
Have you ever
it's
seen a
not
girl with
true.
crazy eyes?
Have you ever seen a guy look at? I mean, I've seen.
That's true. There's some weirdos that look at you.
Also, too, how would you know? You guys aren't looking at you.
Let's just.
Guys are
Dang.
looking at me.
Dang, now I mean, like guys look at guys these days. I think in 2021, right? Is that 2023?
Guys, I'm saying you specifically.
I agree. I think I'll
I
change.
guess then I can agree with saying like girls aren't looking at me, so I'm not really paying attention.
I feel like I can change my
don't know.
opinion on it a little bit. I think there's less crazy guys than there are crazy girls, but I think it's a different definition for all of us.
Yeah, and I kind of agree with your little statement on there's like more douchebaggy guys than there are douchebaggy girls.
There's not very many aggressive.
But honestly, can you say
angry-
that though either? Because you literally were just talking that like girls would just use y'all for money and drinks and food.
That's
in
not a jerk.
college.
That's
That's
not a-
kind of a douchebag on a girl part.
Yeah, but it's not like your stereotypical like a-hole, like D-bag type, That's kind of reserved for guys, I think.
Okay.
Whereas
Y'all
like
can have it.
like psycho crazy is normally reserved for girls. That being said, there are some D-bag girls out there, I'm sure. That's weird. But there's definitely some crazy guys out there.
Yeah.
But they're like psychopaths. Like they're gonna stalk you, serial killer type stuff. I'm talking about girl like I will find you. You know, like I know where you live, which is kind of stalkerish, serial killer.
Exactly.
Let's just stay away from all the crazies together, babe.
Yeah, for
Aren't we
real.
glad we found each other? We don't have to deal with crazies because
I'm
feel
definitely
like,
glad I'm not in the dating world right
dude,
now.
like you see, like Taylor
listen,
dealing with
yeah.
crazies.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
crazy. I didn't realize we had so many videos. What time? How much time are we on right now?
told you we had so many. We're at an hour. He was so worried.
Okay, well this is
I
a good
definitely
one.
want to bring it back to the questions, kind of.
Oh, you like the questions?
I think it'd be fun. Just
All
to-
right, so this video is a question. We don't even have to show the video. We can just ask the question here.
Okay.
Actually, I'll show you the video anyways, just because I think the question is good. Can you read that?
He loves my heart-shaped sunglasses.
Oh my gosh.
So it says, I wonder how boys get when they actually like a girl. Do they blush at texts? Do they have imaginary scenarios with them too? Or do they just not kind of think about that stuff? So I wanted to get your opinion on. Now, the reason why I thought that was like, what's your? Do you think guys do that, or like, what do you think guys do when we get like, we finally like get the girl, or like she texts us back?
I mean,
or she says
I
whatever.
think guys, I don't know if they blush, but I could totally see a guy like flipping or like looking at his phone, seeing the text come through from the girl and just doing like a smirk or something like that. Like maybe they're having like a funny conversation or I don't know.
What does a girl do if, like, say the cute guy texts you back and you're just like, you're like, ooh. What do you guys do? You get up and run around the room? Do you go like, you scream out loud? Do you call your friend?
I have done the freak out when a guy texts me.
Yeah.
Text me like initially
Every
or
day
even
when I text you, yeah. Obviously.
Obviously.
Okay, so obviously it was another dude she was crazy about, not me.
No, like when we first
Yeah.
like started dating or
Mm-hmm.
talking. 100%. I think both parties do that. Girls probably do it a little bit more than guys. I think guys are just more sly about it. Like again, like you just get a smirk and you don't like run around the room freaking out. I've never ran around the room, but I have like squealed or like immediately called my best friend and been like, "Oh my god, you text me," or "Oh my god, you text me back." What was the second one?
No, that was like, so like just thinking, do they think a guy does that or not?
I do. Yeah. I'll answer, okay? When we started talking, like, did
Yeah.
you... But there was three things. It was like squeal at a text or imagine scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, do they like imaginary like scenarios about them? Do they just not think about that kind of
Or they
stuff?
just
Do
not
they
think
blush at text? Like, do they freak
Yeah.
out?
Okay, so you answer. What'd you do?
I think
Because you had to, like, get me back. So, I mean,
I think
you had
girls
to grovel a little bit.
I think girls should know this, that guys freak out just as much as them.
Yeah. See, I would think so, too.
We call it geeking out. It's like literally a thing. We call it geeking out. Like
I love
we're
it.
geeked. And like we get your text and we like run around and squeal probably just as much as you, like go up to like Dom or Kevin.
That's funny.
And we're like, oh, bro, she texted me back, bro. We love it, man. And it like really is like, it's truly a thing. Like we freak out just as much as you. It makes us, it's like almost like, you know how like there's cuteness aggression where like you see an animal and you're like, you're so good, I just want to hug you. It's like you get that same feeling. You're just geeked up. You're like, hell yeah, this girl's like, that's badass.
That's awesome.
And so let's see what the comments say about it. So someone says right off the bat, says, I start geeking.
I start geeking.
And someone says they call it geeking. They're so cute. I love how they call it geeking. That's adorable. That's funny that they said that. We start geeking out. That's what I'm talking about. All the boys in the comments are being so cute. Restores my faith in boys. I was
Right.
crying on the floor for an hour and a half because of this. I love this girl. And she was talking about, I start geeking out and I get nervous and start blushing and kick my feet. I start smiling so hard. Like this is all like grown dudes like doing this. And it's so true. It is so weird. I don't know what it is about you guys, but the second that we like have that initial like spark or like that initial like knowing that you guys truly like us back, it's like the greatest feeling in the
I
world.
think it's the same for girls,
It's
too.
so cool. You're just
But
like,
I do think
"Hey,
girls,
yeah."
I think we get in the predicament of like liking faster and quicker more than guys.
Yeah.
I feel like,
I don't know. I've seen some guys fall pretty hard for some girls. I think it's in this landscape,
Man, I'm like thinking back
girls are
to
the
all my
savages
dating
now.
years, and
Girls are the savages now. Girls are the ones that are breaking hearts, taking people to dinner for their free dinners, like leaving them, like sugar daddy type stuff.
Yeah,
Like it's
I think
bad
maybe
nowadays.
yeah, my sister's just as bad as I used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls just out there using us guys these days.
My dating life was interesting. Again, glad not to be there anymore, but
My dating life was you, and that was it. There was no other girls in my life before or after you.
so false.
Nah, but for real though, Megan, I remember meeting you. We were in the bar and I stopped. Literally, I was walking by and I just see the most beautiful girl in the entire world.
God.
And I don't know what compelled me. I think I was like reading some like self-help book or something like that, or like saw something.
You were in college studying for the dental boards or something like that?
No,
you
it
were
was
reading
like,
a self-help
you
book.
know me, like I just read random stuff on the
Yeah.
internet, and I'm always trying to become smarter and better. And I had seen like some stuff about like how you need to just approach people. Like you can't be scared. Like if you spend your whole entire life not talking to people, you're gonna miss out on so many things.
Yeah.
And so I was like working on that whenever I was like going out.
You
eating and
literally,
stuff.
like, I ran into you.
Yeah, and so I
Literally.
literally said like I don't care who they are, how hot they are, you know, how successful they are, whatever, like I'm not going to be scared to just go up and start having conversations with them. You know, and so that was kind of right around that time, so I saw you and I'm like, oh, this girl is like the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life. And luckily I had been practicing that, so it just like kicked into gear and I was like, nope, no turning back, Matt. Like got to just start immediately talking to him. So I started talking to like her and her friends, and then sure enough from there I
Not
was like,
even, just, like, you
no, I do remember.
in the walkway,
Yeah,
you
we-
stopped. I literally ran into you.
Yeah, but that might have been on purpose. You know, I might have slyly moved my walk path to run into her.
I literally ran into you, and I literally, in my head, I was like, that was rude, because you just, like, it wasn't like you were walking towards me. It was you just came out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah, I do kind of remember that. Like I was walking and then like, I think I like bumped into you and I saw you. And then that was when I was like, holy crap, this girl is like so beautiful. I had to talk to her. And so I just started talking to you. And then from there, I invited you to go dance with me. And let's
The
just say
rest
he
is
got the dance moves.
The rest is history.
And the rest is history. But I will tell the same people out there, man, don't be afraid to go talk to people. You, especially if you're a guy, like these days.
I do think that
there's
helps
probably
you
not
with
that
like
many guys right
how
now.
you
Network.
how you've handled and yourself through everything, and like networking, and when we get into certain crowds and we're with people that we never thought we'd be
You
in a
have to
room
be
with.
so comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah,
for
you're
sure.
so much better at it than me.
And I
I'm
would
not.
say
I fidget.
that guys right now would absolutely crush if they could just learn how to be personable and talk to people. I think unfortunately we've been so much in the internet side of things and behind the screen. We're also good at talking behind a screen now.
Yeah.
But nobody's good at talking in person to people anymore. Some of these kids are so socially awkward that come in here.
Yeah,
And it's because they don't have to talk in person.
I can see that.
So like finding girls is now Tinder, or like you
I
go
don't think Tinder is still around.
Bumble,
I thought it was
whatever
something
it
different.
is.
Bumble.
and then, but like you imagine, like we should ask Taylor. It would be a great time to have Taylor on the podcast
She really
right
wants
now.
to be on the podcast.
I know.
It's about to be Full House 2.0 paired up podcast.
I was literally thinking like I should talk to her about that and be like, are guys just weird now, or are there like?
She'd say yes, 100%.
I think there's always been a subset of just guys that are good at talking to girls and then some that aren't. But I do 100% think it's a learned like skill.
Yeah.
I
just
think you can
have
force
to,
yourself to talk to people.
Yeah, you have to. I think it's something you learn about yourself. Or
I think
like,
once you get rejected so many times, like by like talking to people, like so like there's like you probably don't even know this, but girls, they can just have like bubbles around them. You know, like I don't even know what we call it, but like the girl that goes out with her girlfriends that just doesn't want to be talked to by a guy.
Yeah.
And so like a guy will come up and talk to her, and then she's just an immediate B to him, even though he may be the nicest guy ever. He'd be like, can you see that we're talking here? Excuse me. Bye.
Oh, I just did the subtle, like, and turned over.
Yeah. So stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that you hate that person.
No, but sometimes you just don't want to be picked up on or listen to pickup lines. Or,
Yeah, exactly. But so that a guy might like work up his courage his one time to go talk to a girl, and then that happens, and then he never talks to a girl for the rest of the time.
For sure.
But if you're like me, like I would have been like, oh yeah, whatever. She's probably just having a bad night or doesn't want to. Maybe she just has a boyfriend or she's just out here with the girls. And so it's like, it doesn't mean that you stop trying to talk
You know
to
how
girls
many times I told people I had a boyfriend when I didn't have a boyfriend?
until they were good looking.
No, sometimes I just didn't know.
There never would have been the chance that a 6 foot tall, handsome dude would have came and talked to you, and you would have been like, "I'm sorry, I don't want to entertain it."
I will. Oh, yeah, you're right.
We actually call that. It's like that's like one of the what's it called, the cheat codes to life, just being good looking. Like there's so many things you can do when you're good looking that you can't do when you're ugly.
Maybe you think I'm good looking. Not everyone thinks I'm good looking.
I was talking about me.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I wasn't talking about me.
Wait, were you?
No, I'm just talking about in general. Like if a guy is good looking and a guy is ugly, take the same scenario. If a really good, we're talking, like
But
Hallmark
everyone's
movie
version of good looking
No.
and ugly
Shut
are.
up, shut up.
It's like
No,
on a.
if a 6 foot tall,
Slayer.
handsome man is handsome, he's handsome. Okay, it is what it is. So I'm gonna give you a scenario,
Okay.
and we're gonna figure out just how crazy looks can be on that. So
Okay.
you're walking by yourself at night. You come out of like a Target, go into a parking lot, back to your car.
Okay.
Handsome man, well done up, really nice suit. Hey, excuse me, miss.
Oh,
what-
I'm not normal here. My alert
Okay,
flags
at
would
a
go up.
bar or whatever.
As I say, you pick a dark parking lot
I know.
walking to my car. Hello.
I'm just saying, you know how many girls would immediately be like, "Oh yeah, what's wrong? Can I help you? Like, do whatever." Yeah,
Those
yeah,
girls
yeah.
are gonna get in trouble. Don't do that. Don't trust no one.
They're not, because nobody handsome is doing that type of
That's
stuff.
totally untrue. Absolutely untrue.
You think there's just a bunch of hot guys out there stealing girls?
Yes.
It's always the creepers that are doing that type of stuff.
No, I mean let's look at. I think Ted Bundy was probably decent looking.
You do have
Okay.
you do have a thing there. He was like a womanizer, I think.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was.
Was that him, the Ted
Yes.
Bundy? Was that his name?
Yes.
I can't remember. Okay, well, I'm trying to make a point here that if a dude is ugly and creepy looking, like you can get away with a lot if you're good looking.
You can. Yes, you can get away with
Yeah.
more. If you're creepy looking, you're creepy looking.
Like say a
and
really good looking guy at the bar comes up, slaps you on the butt. And you turn around and this handsome dude comes by, you would probably be like, excuse, and you probably start flirting with him a little bit. But if a fat, weird, ugly guy comes up and does it,
No.
immediately,
Anyone touches me without
immediately you
me
probably
letting
punching
them know
that
that
kid.
they could touch me, I would let them
Unless-
both know. You need to go with more of a scenario of like.
Do you know what I'm trying to say
I
here?
do know what you're saying. I do. Yes, good looking people.
Can get away with stuff.
Or people who hold themselves to like a certain sort of confidence level, things like that, can get away with more than people who have like yellow teeth, lettuce teeth.
Or just ugly in general. You can just say it. Just
They're
ugly
not
in general.
cute or whatever.
And I feel like pretty privilege is a thing. I think girls
I would
have,
agree.
I think a lot of girls have pretty privilege.
I would agree.
They don't realize how much privilege they got.
I would agree.
Yeah. We talk about that a lot.
We do.
That kind of stinks. It's good for the people that are pretty. It sucks for everybody else.
Yes.
Because a guy.
Again, pretty and ugly, they're on a scale. It's not like one thing.
I mean, maybe social media has like even the score a little bit, because before it was like if you were a girl, for most guys, if you're not pretty enough for them, and the scales are different, it doesn't matter how much, like how good your job is, or how much money you bring in, or like how your personality is, like something we obviously care about. But like if you were the ugliest person ever and you had an amazing personality, you're probably still gonna have trouble finding a guy.
It's just because guys are more physical.
Yeah, exactly. But guys, if we're ugly, we can still work to get a good job. We can work out and get muscles, still have an ugly
That's because
face.
the girls want stability.
I know, because girls want stability. It's easier for guys, is what
Yeah,
I'm trying to
I
say.
can say that.
Because it sucks for girls, because if you're not genetically blessed, you're really ungenetically blessed. I mean, I guess you could get plastic surgery. A lot of people just get
Oh my
plastic surgery.
gosh. We
That's
need to
true.
wrap this up. Come on.
It's true. It's true. A lot of girls, but I was going to say, like, now though, girls could be like famous online and maybe like get more clout, I guess.
I could see that.
And that could be like a man like getting a bigger paying job to get better looking girls. Because let's be honest, some of the richest old ugly dudes have some of the best looking wives.
Hugh Hefner.
He had like 70
I know.
of them. That's crazy. Let me see if there's anything else and then we can wrap this up.
I was going to say.
We had a lot of these, but
I told you were on the search.
I know. You're right. You're right. This is funny because this was going back on the physical touch one here.
Which we had a comment on that one clip. On that one clip. I guess we never said the actual book title. It's called The Five Love Languages, but we never said it.
Okay, so this one right here, it says, my girlfriend when I move her to the middle of the bed to her side. Here, I'll read it. I know you like this one. But so it says, my girlfriend when I move her from the middle of the bed to her side.
Darling, are you feeling mad? Yeah. Are you feeling kind of sad too? Yeah. You're.
I just think that is so hilarious. Like, it's got to be a universal girl and animal thing.
Yeah, our dogs.
To hog the man's side of the bed. Guys, we have 2 sets of beds. We have a king size that's like, what, 2 fulls, like together, like the split king?
It's 2 twins
together. So there's a line down the middle. We demarcate it like straight up. There's a line there between the 2 like beds. If I cross up, like if my little pinky finger crosses over onto her side, it is the end of the world. Like she gets so pissed. She'll tell me to move. Like, and if the dog is like on my side, on top of me, and I'm on there, but the dog's paw is on her side, but they're both on my head laying on there, she'd be like, can you move the dog? Can you get this dog off my side? And she's over there like this, like full spread out on her side. What's your thoughts on this, babe? Why do you get so upset when you lay on me in the middle of the night on my half and I try and roll you over just to your side?
I don't get upset.
You feel a little sad? Yeah.
I don't get upset, boo. It's completely logical and understandable that you want your space.
I feel like as you've been getting older, you've been wanting to cuddle more on my side. You used to be like super hot.
We used to be in a queen size bed.
Yeah, but you used to be like, yo, I'm too hot for this. Like once we would always be like, hey, we're going to bed, kiss, roll over on our opposite sides. Now you're like, I just want to pass out on top of you. And then you can move my lifeless body when I'm passed out back over to my side. Do you ever wonder how you get back to your side?
You push me or move
I do. And I'm scared sometimes because you're always like this. And then I push you over and your legs stay there. And I'm like cranking you this way. And then like sometimes I'm like, I'm going to pop a shoulder out of socket. Like she's going to like break her back or something. She's going to wake up like contorted like this. It's scary. It's a scary situation.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll stay on my side of the bed.
Don't ever. You deserve to be right here next to me. You see that ring? You wearing your ring? Mm. That ring means that you get to be right there next to me.
Okay.
Anytime you want. Because we are
paired up
for life. That's a good ending to the episode, guys. I appreciate you guys. Make sure to go check us out, like, subscribe, everything else. Sorry for the craziness on this episode. It was wild. We got like people breaking into everything. I hope you had a great holiday. It's probably going to come out on Christmas, around Christmas, whatever.
And a happy new year.
Happy New Year.
We'll be back in the new year.
And we'll be back in the new year.
Yep.
Still
and we'll have our ish together, maybe a little bit more. And
we'll be in
hopefully
our new place.
maybe we'll be moved. Yes, that's the goal. Moved.
Sweet.
Awesome.
All right. I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.